Regular kitchen spoons are not the right tools for measuring children's medicine. The American Academy of Pediatrics is urging parents, doctors, and pharmacists to use devices with metric measurements like dosing cups or syringes.
Good day, everyone! So today we are going to report about
systems of measurement.
So good day, everyone. So today we are going to report about the system of measurements. So now let's proceed to our objectives. So first is to implement systems of measurement commonly used in pharmacy practice. Second is to describe the systems of measurement commonly used in pharmacy. Third is to show the conversions in the different system of measurements. Fourth is to convert units from one system to another. Convert from one metric unit to another, and convert temperatures to and from the Fahrenheit and Celsius scales. So, next is introduction. So, calculations and mathematics are essential in pharmacy practice. Compounding a medication, determining a dose, or dispensing the correct volume of a solution are some of the tasks within pharmacy practice that relates to mathematics and calculations. So, underdosing, overdosing, or any serious consequences may happen when a mistake is committed. So, calculations or measurement in turn, this may lead to inadequate treatment of drug toxicity. So, it involves basic arithmetic, along with the knowledge and understanding of rounding numbers, fractions, ratios, and proportions, and percentages. So after introduction, let's proceed to the next slide. So the discussion. So pharmacists and pharmacy technicians should all be familiar with household systems, apothecary system, and the metric system, and be able to use them interchangeably. So later on, we are gonna discuss about these three kinds of system. So other notations of quantity and measurements includes international units. However, the metric system is the most common and safest system to use in pharmacy practice. So next slide is the household systems of measurement. So one with which patients in the United States are most familiar. So household. This system includes teaspoons, tablespoons, pints, quarts, and gallons for measuring liquid. So if you are uses household measures when an approximate dose is acceptable. So it also uses a system of weights and measures based on 1 pound containing 16 fluid ounces. So lacks standardization but is calibrated in units, for example, teaspoons and cups. So the drop, tablespoon, and teaspoon are the only household measures still used in pharmacology. Instructions to patients are often provided in the household measuring system. In this case, pharmacy representatives should caution patients because household measuring instruments are very considerably in their actual capacity. So, if you all be familiar, household systems uses only teaspoon, tablespoons, and etc. So next is the apothecary system of measurements. So it is an outdated system of measurement previously used in medicine and science. So The pound in the apothecary is based on 12 ounces. System of liquid measure uses by pharmacists are also called the common systems. So it is prescription vials. Derived from the British apothecary system of measures. So minim is equals to liquid volume of a drop of water from a standard medicine dropper. So 16 minims is equals to 1 fluid dram. 8 fluid dram is equals to 1 ounce. So therefore, 480 minims is equals to 1 ounce. So there. In weight, grain is equals to basic unit of weight measurement. 1 grain of wheat is equals to 60 milligrams. 480 grains is equals to 1 ounce. 12 ounce is equals to 1 pound. So next slide is. So last but not the least is the metric system of measurement. So it is the legal standard of measurement for pharmacy and medicine in the United States. So it is the most commonly used system of measurements throughout the world because they said that it is the safest, as well as throughout sciences and medicines. So it is based on the decimal systems, and all our units are described as multiples of 10. The correlation among units of measure are more distinct than in other system of measurement, simplifying calculations and aiding in the accuracy and precisions of measurements. So the basic unit of measurements in the metric systems are the meter for measuring length or distance, the liter for measuring liquid volume, and the gram for measuring dry weight. So next is the prefixes commonly used. So micro is equals to 1 millionth of unit, milli 1,000 of unit, centi 100ths of unit, kilo is equals to 1,000 units. So the other prefixes are included in our written report if you just want to scan it, guys.
Now, let's talk about converting within systems. In converting within systems, one must know that it would be a lot easier to convert from one unit to another within the same system. In converting, we use dimensional analysis or unit calculation. And one must know metric equivalents called conversion factors because it is essential and it is used to change between units and always have a value of 1. Now, how to convert within metric system? First is to use dimensional analysis or unit calculation, and then you should know the metric equivalents called conversion factors. We can take, for example, is 7,225 centimeters is equals to how many meters? First is we write the 7,225 centimeters over 1, then multiply. In the denominator, we should take note that we should use the same unit as the denominator in the other side, cm. Then on the upper part is the unit we are looking for, which is the meter. Now, how many centimeters are there in 1 meter? Another thing in conversion within metric system is to, just like what I said earlier, is to know the conversion factors. So there is 100 cm in 1 meter. We cancel the same units and then we divide 7,225 to 100 equals 2 meters. Now, the answer is 72.25. Meaning, 7,225 centimeters is equals to 72.25 meters. Now, there is a shortcut method in converting within metric system. First, you have to take note kilo, hecto, deca, meter, liter, or grams, then deci, centi, and milli. For example, like what the sample earlier is 7,225 centimeters. From centimeters, how many places do we have to go to in order to achieve the equivalent in meters? 1, 2. So, we have to move the decimal point from here 2 places to the left. 1, 2. So, that's 72.25. Same goes with the other conversions. And this shortcut method is not only applicable within meters, it also can be applied to liters and grams. Now, let's proceed to the converting within apothecary system. The procedure is also the same in converting within apothecary system. Just like what Ms. Rochelle said earlier, apothecary system involves gram and ounces. We can take, for example, is 158 gram is equals to how many ounces? So, we get 158 gram over 1 times is just like what we learned a while ago, gram on the bottom and ounces on ounces, for it is the desired unit we are looking for. So how many gram are there in 1 ounce? It is also mentioned earlier that 8 gram is equals to 1 ounce. Now, we cancel the similar units. Cancel gram. And then, we divide 158 to 8. 158 to 8 is equals to 19.75 ounces. That explains 158 gram is equals to 19.75 ounces. And that is how you convert within apothecary system. Now, lastly is the converting in household system. Just like what the other two system of measurements conversion, it also has the same procedure. First, we take example 9 cups is equals to how many quarts? Now, you could also use the unit calculation. 9 cups over 1 times, of course, the same unit, cups, and then the desired unit at top, which is 1. So, how many cups are there in 1 quart? There are 4 cups, so cancel similar units. Then 9 over 4. Divide the two numbers, and that results to 2.25 quarts. So, 9 cups is equals to 2.25 quarts. Now we're done with the 3 systems of measurement. For additional, we also have the temperature conversions. As with systems of weight and liquid measurement, the most commonly used system for measuring temperature in the United States, the Fahrenheit scale is not the preferred system within the medicine or pharmacy. And in the Fahrenheit system, water freezes at 32 degrees and water boils at 212 degrees. In the Celsius system, on the other hand, water freezes at 0 degrees and water boils at 100 degrees. Now, we learned converting within systems in metric, household, and apothecary. What if you're going to convert between 2 different systems? Now, conversion between household and metric system, it also has the same procedure. For example, is 66 pounds is equals to how many kilogram? 66 pounds is equals to 1 times pounds on the lower part and kilogram on the upper part. So 1 kilogram is how many pounds? That is 2.22. Always remember to know your conversion factors in order to do conversion between systems and different systems. Cancel pounds and divide 66.2.2, and that is 30 kilograms. So 66 pounds is equals to 30 kilograms. That is how you convert between household and metric system. Now we're done with household and metric system. What if we are going to convert between metric and apothecary system? At times you may need conversions between systems. That is why this is also discussed, and there's also a need in relationship between two systems to serve as a bridge in pharmacy. Now, for example, is 240 grain is equals to how many grams? 240 grain times over 1 is equals to grain. How many grain are there in 1 gram? We look into our conversion factor and it resulted into 15.4. Cancel same units. 240 over 15.4 divide 240 divided by 15.4 is equals to 15.58. So 240 grain is equals to 15.58 grams. Done converting within different kinds of system measurement. Now for additional, we're going to talk about the converting in temperature. First, we will note from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Fahrenheit to Celsius. There is a formula in getting Celsius from Fahrenheit. That is quantity F Fahrenheit minus 32 quantity divided by 1.8. For example, we have 98.6 Fahrenheit minus 32. Substitute the value of the Fahrenheit here, which is this one, 98.6. 98.6 Fahrenheit minus 32 divided by, you have to remember the parentheses in these sides, divided by 1.8. So perform first this equation inside the parentheses, 98.6 Fahrenheit minus 32, and that is 66.6 divided by 1.8. Divide this and we will get 37 Celsius. So meaning 98.6 Fahrenheit is equals to 37 Celsius. Previously, we converted Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now, we're going to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. There is also a formula in converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. And that is the quantity C Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. Now, substitute the value of C here. For example, we have 35 degrees Celsius times 1.8 quantity plus 32. Just like what the equation earlier, first we have to perform this equation first. And 35 degrees times 1.8, it is equals to 63 plus 32. The answer is 95 Fahrenheit. So, 35 degrees Celsius is equals to 95 Fahrenheit. Now that was all about our report. We all have to know that basic math principles are important in providing quality client care when pharmaceuticals are involved, and knowledge of various measurement systems is essential in proper dosage calculation for client safety. Now that's all for today. Thank you. So now let's proceed to our interview.
So we are going to interview Miss Hazel Ann Chu for a registered nurse for our short interview about the systems of measurements.
Good day, Miss Hazel. Today we're going to interview about system of measurement. Now, what is system of measurement for you?
System of measurement is an organized way of delivering specific dosages for patients.
Next is, what is the importance of system of measurement?
The importance is that it is accurate and it is dose specific.
There are three kinds of system of measurement. And what do you think the benefits of each system of measurement?
The three kinds of system measurement are household, apothecary, and metric. So in the household, it is most commonly used. Pwede din siyang gamitin sa bahay. And then it measures liquid. And then sa metric, it measures weight and volume. So pwede siya both sa solid and liquid. Dun sa apothecary naman, it can be used dun sa mga measurement na hindi nabanggit dun sa metric.
Okay,
What are the disadvantages of each system of measurement?
So dun sa household, disadvantage niya is limited lang siya sa liquids and then sa bahay lang. So kung more complicated yung gusto mong sukatin, hindi siya makaka-provide ng ganong measurement. Tapos yung metric naman, parang wala akong masyado nakikita ang disadvantage. Kasi parehas ng weight and volume yung name-measure niya. Tapos yung apothecary, siguro ang main disadvantage niya is ibang klase yung measurement niya, yung less commonly used. So parang yun lang. Ang disadvantage is kung sa mga common, hindi mo siya masyado magagamit. So kailangan mas complicated yung kailangang measurement. Ganun.
How can you say that a certain system of measurement should be used in a specific patient?
In a specific patient, yung sa household siguro, pwede siya both adult and sa pedya, sa mga bata. Same din naman sa yung metric. Kasi, meron namang specific equation sa pag-solve ng dosage. So, parang itutugma mo lang siya dun sa doctor's order and dun sa hawak mong stock ng gamot.
Okay, so next, how do you practice system measurements of medicine
Ayun,
as a nurse?
So, kung sa hospital setting, yun nga, mayroon kaming ginagamit na specific formula. So, hindi siya pwedeng bara-bara na kung kunyari ilang tablets or ilang milligram yung pwede mong ibigay. So, pwede mo siya din ma-convert yung mga measurement. Yun nga, using yung system na yun.
For additional information, I'm going to ask her another question about our topic in system of measurement. Paano nyo na measure yung sa IV fluid? I mean, yung sa pag-adjust nun?
Ayun, so meron siyang specific formula doon. So, dinidivide namin yung kung sa swero, kung ilan yung volume niya, divided by dun sa number of hours na kung kailan siya dapat i-infuse sa patient. So, nalalaman namin kung tama yun. Ayun, by using our watches, kasi talagang dinidivide namin. Tapos, kailangan kasi certain yung number ng patak sa isang minute. So, hindi siya pwedeng lumagpas or ma-under-infuse naman yung patient. So, yun, naman yun, depende sa case ng patient. Kunyari, yung patient is congested or masyado maraming fluid sa katawan, so talagang mababa yung yung regulation lang ng IV. Hindi siya pwedeng lumagpas doon kasi pwede siya makakos lalo ng congestion sa patient. So, ganun lang yung mga precautions namin. Tapos, kung dehydrated naman yung patient, kunyari, nagkaroon ng diarrhea or other causes, doon naman, kailangan mabilis yung patak para ma-replenish at hindi ma-dehydrate yung patient. But then, it depends din sa doctor's order. Pero usually, yung tinitignan namin yung case ng patient.
Minsan ba kayo din yung nurse lang din yung
Nag-a-adjust. Kami lang talaga. Bali,
Depende din sa case ng patient.
oo, pero nag-aantay rin kami ng doctor's order kasi collaborative yung management. Hindi pwedeng kami lang or sila lang.
What if nagalaw yun? Kumari, kakaalis lang yung nurse tapos nagalaw siya nung bisita ng pasyente or something.
Ayun, wala pa naman nangyayari sa aming super na consequence na talagang na parang nahirapan yung patient dahil doon. Pero minsan nangyayari yun sa mga relatives or sa mga patient. Nakala kasi nila makakauwi sila kagad pag naubos yung swero. Pero hindi kasi ganun. Hindi nila alam na makaka-affect yun sa ibang body organs. So, kailangan pag i-explain mo rin sa patient na yun nga na hindi pwedeng galawin kasi po naka-specific number ng patak lang, ganun.
Paano pag sa IV fluid, di ba parang hanggat nandun yung patient, tuloy lang din yun.
Kasi nag-act din siya as, yun nga, source of replenishment for hydration ng patient.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ate
Thank you, Ate. Thank
Hazel.
you.